In just a few moments, blizzards can wipe out visibility, floods can turn streets into rivers, and lightning can tear across the night sky. What you're about to see is not a movie. It's real footage of nature at its most powerful, where everything can change in an instant. During a journey in France, climbers suddenly face a collapsing mountainside, a moment that leaves viewers breathless. In your opinion, what matters most when visiting places like Yosemite, experience, or safety? Southern Central California suddenly turns into a river. Intense rainfall floods the streets, creating a scene that surprises everyone. The road is no longer a road, only water. The Philippines today presents a scene that shocks everyone. Oh my goodness.
कितना भयानक मंजर लाइव हुआ है, देखिए।
Small hailstones fall in Pasadena, bringing unexpected joy to students, a simple yet emotional moment. Heavy hail suddenly strikes Florence, forcing tourists to rush for shelter, a moment that is both surprising and worrying. Amid a dangerous situation, everything ends safely, a moment that reminds viewers of the value of luck. A dash cam captured a terrifying landslide moment as massive rocks suddenly crashed down from a cliff, crushing a parked truck below. A heart-stopping moment as falling rocks strike a passing car on a mountain road. Incredibly, the driver escapes unharmed.
I thought I'm like, what is that cloud doing there? Big old. My husband's like, oh. Holy sugar!
Whoa!
Holy crap! Oh my god!
Holy crap! Oh Jesus!
Those people just pulled out.
Wow!
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 Nobody was up there, right?
Oh God! Shit!
In a peaceful setting, an aircraft makes an emergency landing near the shoreline, leaving viewers silent from the tension. As the aircraft touches down, a tire bursts instantly, and time seems to freeze before everything ends safely, a breath-holding moment. Working as usual. Then the excavator suddenly takes a swim. It slides into the water so fast that no one has time to react. A boat loses control while accelerating and crashes into a shoreline barrier, highlighting the importance of safety when operating vehicles.
Plane over, sir.
A train approaches quickly as a tractor trailer is stuck on the tracks, with each passing second building tension. Just one rushed decision leads a car to run a red light, creating an extremely dangerous situation, a clear reminder about traffic awareness. No Hollywood special effects were needed in Iowa today. A real tornado turned the sky into a chaotic action scene as debris spun wildly through the air. Battling fierce gusts, a surfer struggles to keep balance on the waves, creating a moment that's both tense and awe-inspiring. A pilot experiences a landing he will never forget when the aircraft collides with a barrier during touchdown. On an icy road in Ohio, a patrol vehicle is struck from behind after another car loses control. During a Michigan blizzard, restoring power is critical for safety, and these workers are doing exactly that, despite the extremely harsh conditions.
Woo! This is, yeah. Oh, it's cold out here, y'all. Look at this. Cold. With that wind. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know if it's happening everywhere else, but it's happening here.
A truck tries to beat an approaching train. Its cab escapes, but the trailer doesn't make it off the tracks in time.
I can say that he was pretty good when we got there. So that was like the way we got. Shit!
The legendary Spitfire tries to make a dramatic return, but the propeller suddenly stops mid-flight, turning the moment into an unexpected spectacle.
Fuck wind. I got that on video.
Everybody's back!
In a shocking moment, a speeding train slams into a truck, crossing the tracks, a powerful reminder never to ignore warning signals. Wild animals sometimes seek warmth in unexpected places like this fox resting on a car roof, but it's always best to keep a safe distance. No fancy cake needed, just clover is enough for this otter to celebrate joy truly comes from simple things. At Oakland Zoo, a lion curiously explores a sound-making toy, creating an adorable moment that softens its fierce image. During a calm patrol, dolphins suddenly appear as if to greet, creating a sweet moment that makes everyone smile. A mattress suddenly flies out of a moving truck and glides across the highway like something out of an action movie. Several people rush in to stop a runaway vehicle sliding back and forth as if they were dancing on ice.
Да нет. Нет.
The Oregon Ducks mascot loses balance on the field and hilariously drops the act in front of cheering fans. On a quiet highway, a bear suddenly runs across the road. Quick reactions prevent a dangerous collision. A speeding vehicle rushes toward a police officer, but his lightning-fast reflex saves him at the last second. A boiler incident sends a metal pipe flying at high speed, posing serious danger. Inspection and maintenance are critically important. Flooding can damage power lines and create serious hazards, so staying away from flooded areas is extremely important. Just one strong gust and the car canopy takes off. It almost looks like objects can fly. Would you be able to stand still? A plane performs an emergency landing on a busy highway, demonstrating the pilot's incredible skill and calm under pressure. She slips on the ice but quickly jumps back up, brushing snow off her coat and walking into the store like nothing happened. Powerful waves relentlessly crash against the St. Joseph Lighthouse, creating a scene of raw strength, yet resilience still stands. The sky over Cocoa Beach lights up instantly as lightning flashes, creating a moment that is both breathtaking and heart-racing.
Oh, I got that on video.
Yeah, that's not heat lightning.
A white sedan towing a trailer loses control on the highway and crashes into a road sign. Luckily, no one is injured.
Gubaw na guba.
Have you ever witnessed lightning so powerful that the entire sky suddenly glows like daylight? In Waco, Texas, a blinding bolt crashes through the dark sky, revealing nature's immense power in a single electrifying second. Not a major accident, but enough to make the whole day memorable. A collision with a road sign leaves everyone laughing. A sudden lane change causes a collision in an instant, leaving a tense moment and a clear warning about road safety. Accident scenes always carry secondary risks, and keeping distance and staying alert are key to ensuring safety. A truck tilts dangerously as an excavator rotates, but quick reactions save the situation a moment of relief for viewers. A small incident leaves a big sense of regret, as just one mistake causes the loss of a familiar structure. A rollover shows the risks when road conditions and driving behavior don't match, emphasizing the importance of speed control and safety. Have you ever forgotten to pull the handbrake? Comment your experience like if this moment made your heart skip, and subscribe for more unforgettable moments. A small flame becomes a powerful lesson. Calm thinking and quick action prevent what could have turned into a devastating disaster. A man dragging his trash bin across icy pavement suddenly slips and falls, then sits up laughing at his own classic winter wipeout. A doorbell camera captures the moment a woman steps outside, slips on icy stairs, and falls hard, luckily escaping without serious injury. A woman rushes into a shop during heavy snowfall, and just seconds later, the canopy behind her collapses under the weight of snow. Losing control while accelerating sends a car crashing into a shop, showing the high risk of poor vehicle and environmental awareness. A woman tries to lift a barrier to pass through, but it gets caught on her trunk and breaks a small but thought-provoking moment. An incident occurs when an elevator door traps a glass panel, showing the risks of uncontrolled handling and the importance of safety in enclosed spaces. Like a dance in the sky, a flock of cranes spirals gracefully, turning the sky into a mesmerizing scene. In New Jersey, a startled dog jumps up in confusion as an earthquake suddenly begins shaking the house. In northern Chile, powerful tremors cause entire apartment buildings to sway dramatically. In Anchorage, a room shakes so violently that a camera falls to the floor during the earthquake. A red car suddenly swerves too aggressively and ends up kissing the front of an oncoming vehicle. Luckily, no one is hurt, though a few hearts skip a beat.
All the buildings and stuff, they gonna sell it or they gonna keep it?
While waiting for a tow truck, an unexpected surprise appears: a runaway truck sliding toward them, forcing both people to sprint away in seconds. Out fishing for tuna, and suddenly it's a shark feast, an unexpected moment that leaves everyone shocked and unable to look away.
Getting soaking wet.
In a familiar space, everything suddenly feels fragile as tremors pass through, creating a moment that makes viewers reflect. Within a familiar setting, sudden shaking makes everything more fragile than ever. A truly thought-provoking moment. Thousands of birds suddenly cover a parking lot in Texas, creating a strange scene that captivates viewers. A sudden landslide in Aba, Sichuan sends rocks crashing down behind passing vehicles. Fortunately, no one is caught in the disaster. A security camera captures a sidewalk suddenly collapsing, revealing the hidden dangers of aging infrastructure. A driver narrowly escapes disaster when rocks suddenly crash down in front of his car, forcing him to reverse just in time.
I was watching the storm come in from the west.
Would you dare to hold a camera and stand in the middle of a lightning storm like
I took
this?
off running across the house, and the lights started flickering.
Chicago's sky tonight looked like a Marvel scene with lightning branching across the clouds like a giant electric web. That adorable hello look, a moment that melts hearts with the ocean's gentle curiosity. A helicopter acts like traffic police while a rider below guides cattle across the desert, a scene straight out of a modern-day cowboy movie. A helicopter pilot gently guides a herd of cattle across the desert, showing smooth coordination between humans and nature. A house rolls down the street, both strange and fascinating. Sometimes moving isn't just about belongings, it's taking your whole home with you. A sudden impact cracks the windshield in an instant, leaving the driver shaken, but incredibly lucky to escape without injury. A tense moment unfolds when a massive semi-truck suddenly drops its trailer in the middle of the highway. Fortunately, no other vehicles collide with it. Two trucks exchange an unexpected metal dance on the highway, scraping past each other in a moment that leaves drivers holding their breath. The ocean roars violently, yet rescue teams push forward as their boat battles massive waves during a dangerous mission. This video, recorded moments before an accident, is a powerful reminder of how quickly weather can turn dangerous. An unexpected moment at the Brooklyn Bridge as a Mexican Navy vessel collides with the structure.
What? The bridge is shaking like
Corkscrew suddenly becomes full of catfish. It may look lively, but it's actually a concerning sign in nature. A bright streak cuts across the daytime sky in Ohio, a rare moment that reminds us of the vastness of the universe. A small but emotional moment as the incident ends safely, leaving viewers with a sense of relief. An accident occurs while the Cybertruck is in autonomous mode, showing that the system still has limitations. Drivers must always be ready to take control. No hands needed yet. The brick is caught perfectly. A strange but fun moment that suddenly makes the worksite more lively. A lightning strike crashes down nearby, sending startled tourists scrambling backward in a moment that shows just how powerful nature can be. A lightning strike hits just meters away from a fisherman in Barcelona, creating a heart-stopping moment between sea and sky. Have you ever seen a sudden turn almost end in disaster like this? An SUV makes a risky turn in busy traffic, nearly turning the street into an action scene until a motorcyclist reacts like a ninja. Floodwaters surround vehicles in Alicante, Spain, showing the dangers of flooding and the importance of moving vehicles in time.
Porque el de la fuerza del agua no puede andar.
Madre, pero es que todo, mira ahí. Es que mira ahí. Ay, Dios.
Flooding can damage power lines and create serious hazards, so staying away from flooded areas is extremely important. A massive rock falls from Cable Mountain onto a slope in Zion National Park, a powerful moment showing nature's silent force.
Where's the bus? Oh my god.
They made it. They're alive. The bus is okay. That's a bus.
Oh!
Is it another track?
A train arrives right on time, but a trapped truck cannot escape fast enough, creating a tense and unforgettable moment. A driver tries to beat an approaching train, but mistakes like this can be decided in just a few seconds. Iowa doesn't need Hollywood effects today. A real tornado created its own action scene, sending debris flying everywhere. A landslide in northern Norway highlights the high risk in steep coastal areas, emphasizing the importance of geological monitoring and early warnings. Tremors in Hualien turn familiar infrastructure into potential hazards, emphasizing the importance of earthquake-resistant construction.
Nag-earthquake. Grabe ang lakas. Yung pool. Gumagalaw.
25 miles per hour.
Hail forms when strong updrafts repeatedly freeze water, and golf ball-sized hail indicates an extremely powerful storm.
Holy macaroni!
Waves in northeast Scotland today are anything but calm. Each surge crashes into the seawall as if trying to break everything apart.
Mom, what
A father becomes a real-life superhero, pulling his 2 children away from an oncoming car at the very last second. A reckless overtaking attempt quickly turns into burning brakes and a rear-end collision with the car ahead. A truck begins rolling backward down a hill as if time itself is reversing, leaving the driver hoping it stops before disaster strikes. On an icy bridge, a car loses control and slams into a parked vehicle, a frightening moment that fortunately ends without injuries. Off the coast of Kochi, rescuers battle towering waves and spreading oil slicks, proving once again the incredible resilience of humans against nature's fury. In your opinion, what is more dangerous in this situation? Strong winds or standing in an unsafe position? During heavy rain, a familiar city suddenly feels unfamiliar, creating a moment that makes viewers reflect on nature's power. An Air India aircraft stuck under a bridge highlights the risks of transporting large vehicles, especially when clearance is not properly ensured. A heart-melting moment as a dog lies on its back tail, wagging endlessly while flashing the happiest smile at its owner.
Why are you standing like that?
A pit bull tries on new orthopedic shoes for the first time and instantly freezes, confused by the strange feeling under its paws.
Down. I think they look great.
Sitting quietly in the middle of the room, a joyful dog suddenly begins spinning in circles like it's performing on stage. In slow motion, Quinn's sliding movements across the ice look almost like a graceful winter dance. Heavy snowfall nearly erases visibility in southern Tennessee, creating a scene that is both quiet and demands high awareness. A whiteout covers the border region where visibility almost disappears, peaceful in appearance, yet full of hidden risks. She turns a simple household task into an acrobatic performance, balancing on a ladder and gliding across the ceiling like a skateboard stunt. A dog sprints across the room like a rocket, slips and flips over the couch in a chaotic moment that's impossible not to laugh at. This parrot doesn't just talk, it even knows how to use the bathroom properly, showing impressive manners for a bird. In Melbourne, a brutal hailstorm coats the city in ice, turning roads into a frozen white landscape. In Las Vegas, heavy rain transforms a parking lot into an unexpected shallow lake for dozens of cars. A terrifying moment in Texas. A second explosion at a plant sends debris blasting into the sky, lighting up the night with fire and shockwaves. Explosions on the rooftop of Lawrence University serve as a serious reminder of how dangerous fire hazards can be in research facilities. In a heart-stopping moment, a truck driver spins the wheel with incredible skill, sliding sideways through traffic without hitting anyone a real-life highway drift. A sharp turn meets a hidden puddle, and suddenly the car glides straight onto the grass, ending the journey with an unplanned parking spot in the green. A tiny coin becomes a lifesaver, dropping at the perfect moment and distracting two people just long enough to avoid a speeding car.
That's at the side of
During Stormbara in Ireland, a giant silver Christmas ornament rolls down the street like a runaway holiday monster. In Vancouver, powerful gusts lift tents straight into the air, a dramatic reminder never to underestimate the force of the wind. It wasn't just the players battling the wind. Portable toilets suddenly joined the race, as powerful gusts sent them rolling across the field.
So you get one of these big waves coming across.
Powerful waves slammed into Ilfracombe Harbor in North Devon, damaging the seawall and twisting metal railings out of shape.
Got that one on video, babe. There you go. Come big set now. Eyes just turned. Yeah.
A jaw-dropping reminder of just how fierce nature can be. Nature's raw power, a colossal ice block collapsed right beside a small boat, reminding us of the force of melting glaciers.
Are you alright? Am I?
Whoa, they look like snow, but bigger.
Residents of Omaha must have thought they lived by a river melting. Hail flooded the streets, sending streams of water rushing through the city. A man in a red shirt steps onto the porch, trips over a rope, and crashes to the ground, sending his drink flying while he silently holds his shoulder in pain. One twist of the throttle and the scooter launches forward like an action movie scene. Moments later, the owner rushes in, only to fall perfectly beside it.
Lazy, you are so vain.
Checking the mirror while walking ends in a real-world collision. The tiny stool wins the unexpected battle between human and furniture. A wooden stick suddenly launches into the air and slams into a car window, creating a terrifying moment that fortunately ends without serious damage. A truck tips over in the middle of the street, crushing 3 parked cars, a chaotic scene that thankfully leaves everyone unharmed. A heavy chunk of ice slams into a windshield, leaving the driver stunned, but relieved that both the car and his nerves survived the impact.
Такие песочки довольно легкие.
At sunset in Texas, a bolt of lightning tears across the sky, its brilliant flash blending with orange clouds to create a scene both fierce and beautiful. Surfers in California gain some unexpected teammates as a pod of dolphins joins them gliding through the waves in perfect harmony.
No.
A boat driver in Quebec gets the surprise of a lifetime when an orca surfaces right beside the boat, close enough to almost say hello.
They didn't meet him.
In the darkness of night, a sailor witnesses something magical as glowing dolphins swim around the boat like neon lights in the ocean. In Ipswich, hail falls so heavily it looks like the sky is dumping entire buckets of ice onto the city. A winter storm sweeps across Rochester International Airport, with powerful winds blowing snow across the runway like a giant white ribbon. A natural gas explosion tears apart a house under renovation, sending shockwaves through the entire neighborhood. Can you imagine the raw power of a hippopotamus when it becomes angry?
Okay, so they've got the last clutch here, this clutch hatched in the last...
It looks like a scene from an adventure movie, but in Queensland, a snake catcher safely releases dozens of baby snakes back into the wild.
Gentle guy. Come here, little. Off to the bush you go, guys. Back out to nature until next year. No worries.
Streets glitter under a thick layer of hail, creating a scene that is both beautiful and intensely powerful. In Perryton, Texas, hailstones the size of tennis balls slam into the ground during a violent storm.
Oh, we got winds up to 30. Oh, look how cool. That monster rush.
How powerful must an earthquake be to make both walls and ceilings tremble like this? Have you ever seen a natural moment as peaceful yet captivating as this? The sky over Goose Island glows as thousands of swallows swirl above, creating a scene so beautiful it's hard to look away. A small monkey spinning in place creates a moment that is both cute and thought-provoking about its living environment. Water cascading down Uluru during heavy rain creates a scene both majestic and emotional, leaving viewers in awe. Which moment impressed you the most? Comment below. Like if the video kept you watching until the end, and subscribe so you don't miss more incredible moments ahead.